All right, guys. Dmyt, do the intro.
Uh, uh, Remix.
You're not coming through clearly at all.
Oh, I'm not. Am I not coming through clearly? Really?
There we go. Now you are.
Okay. What I was about to say. All right. You want me to do the intro again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
oh, you were make. Okay, so those were the noise. I thought you just weren't coming through clearly. Okay, never mind then.
I wanted to
Um,
go remix via I thought it would be on topic for our Farrah Abraham discussion later.
do you mean a remix featuring the baby?
The baby is he, um
Is he here?
I mean he is on the docket technically now that I think about it.
Oh, he
We
is technically. All right. What
we are.
episode is this? Episode
Oh wait,
4?
no, it's little baby, not the baby.
Oh,
Shit.
my bad. My bad.
Oh no. Oh no. Uh,
Uh, Welcome, guys, to episode 4 of Not Your Grandma's podcast playlist thing.
yeah.
I hope you've been enjoying these past episodes. We're back to talk about there's a lot of stuff that came out recently, like a lot. But we can't get to all of it, so we're gonna get to some of it. So what do we have on the docket, Jamit?
Yeah, on the docket, we have Farrah Abraham's My Teenage Dream Ended, which is
Yes,
what
my suggestion.
David suggested. Later, we'll also be finally talking about Forever in Your Heart by Black Dresses. We'll also be talking about Scary Hours 2 from Drake, Justin Bieber's Hold On, Tyler the Creator's Tell Me How Coca-Cola commercial, and the big boy, Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic.
It's that baby making music.
Yeah, and I think I get everything?
Yeah, that's everything I think.
Nice, nice.
All
Yeah,
right,
so how do we want to start this?
let's start off with Farrah Abraham.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, guys. So let me explain what I meant last week when I said this is proto Gex. Because during the week, Dmyt texted me being like, "Bruh, what is this? This is not Gex." And let me explain what I meant by that. So it's not Gex, obviously, but it's kind of like you needed really weird music to come first in order for Gex to be accepted, you know? Because if that music, like if the 1,000 Gex record came out at the same time Teenage Dreams My Teenage Dream Ended came out, it would have been probably received the same way, but not as like well as it is now, you know?
Okay. Okay. I can respect that. For me, what I would say, because I do understand the merit that My Teenage Dream Ended has, but I would more say that I don't think like somebody needed. I think Gex would have been received much better, and still overall, it's obviously better produced no matter what. But this
Oh, so
is
much better produced.
But there are some ideas I can ignore. I'll say this. All right, I still think this is an album to me. Just a few thoughts right now. It's still what the fuck, but
I agree.
no,
It is. It's a very much a what the fuck album.
but it does have. I do appreciate the ideas that eventually led into the hyperpop scene, which is very appreciated. But
Yeah, like the auto tune and then the kind of almost basically dubstep
yeah,
moments.
the beats kind of it's weird. I think if the auto tune I like the auto tune idea obviously, and the beats were actually pretty good, a bit rough, and I felt like I would have
Yeah,
liked this album so much more if the auto tune was just slightly better, just
or
slightly.
like if the bar was pushed a little more. Because the way I see this is that I don't think Farrah Abraham went out to make an experimental change the world record. You know, I think she
Yeah.
went out. It's like whatever. Let me just pop some autotune on this because it doesn't sound good. Oh, now it'll sound better, right? I feel like she didn't listen to the final mix and was just like, yeah, sure. And the producer and the mixer was like, um, this doesn't sound good the way you're describing it. And she's like, whatever, it's good. I don't need to listen to it. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, yeah, I can agree with that, man. It's like
But like, it has weird and experimental moments that are so nice, but then a lot of it is not good.
yeah, like the first song, The Phone Call That Changed My Life.
Yeah.
That was just I don't know, it really sets the mood. I'll give it that. Like
Yeah,
at,
because this whole album is basically talking about how Farrah Abraham had a teenage pregnancy because she was I think she was on like what is that one TLC show where they're teenagers and then
Teenage
like they get
pregnancy or
she was
something.
on that show or something, yeah, and so this
Yeah.
that's how she kind of how she got her start, and I think she had a sex tape at some point later on,
Oh man.
and then released this record. And by the way, can I just say the album cover is it's not a good album cover, to be honest with you. It's a little weird that she puts her child on there with her.
Yeah, it is a strange album cover, but it also kind of I feel like that smile, if if it was just her smiling like that, I feel like
Yeah, it'd
that
be
would have
really
been perfect.
creepy.
But it,
It'd
it,
be
it
very
describes it.
weird.
It describes it.
Yeah, that's right.
Um, what I like about the phone call that changed my life, though, I love that like little bass line that's coming. It's a stereotypical dubstep bass line, but
Yeah, very much.
it does feel like she's kind of going into this state of lunacy, or like it,
This
just
craze.
the album title itself, "My Teenage Dream Ended." I think that like perfectly describes what Farrah Abraham is going through.
Yeah. And one thing with like the vocal lines at some points through a lot of the songs, like it's just a general thing, they feel like it feels like it doesn't line up. Like it sometimes feel like it's just like maybe like a quarter or like less than a quarter of a beat late. And it's
Yeah,
like I like didn't realize until I really listened to it. I was like, this feels off, but I don't know if it's like just the bad auto tune or the like weird kind of syncopation of where the actual lyric falls with the song.
yeah. No, I feel that with it's strange. It's almost like that one album. What is it? I can't remember the group right now. You know the one where like the dad like locked his children in a basement to like learn music, and they wrote an album.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't remember their name.
Oh fuck, what
You're
were
the
they?
research guy. Come on.
All right, time to pull up the research.
All right, you
Uh,
got you got 10 seconds.
Oh
5
fuck, oh
seconds.
fuck.
5,
What's one of the songs called? Like
4.
parents.
Why don't you
Fuck,
just all you
fuck.
got to look up is here. Let's go on to Google, okay? Uh
All right,
Parents lock up
parents,
children into
children,
basement to make
music.
album. Oh, that works too. Uh, okay, so there's nothing here.
What did you get? Because I got immigrant children separated from parents at the border.
I got parents arrested
Oh,
after cops find 12 siblings shackled to bed. Uh,
oh man,
maybe
this is not what
maybe
we weird cult
uh
classic album, Kurt Cobain. Is
it's
Kurt
Kurt
Cobain
Cobain.
like this? This was one of his favorite albums actually. I remember that was like a thing that was written. Oh fuck, why can't I
Um,
remember this album?
I know exactly what you're talking. House arrest?
No.
No, no, that's a movie.
There's a
No.
song about parents. There's a song about parents in
You
this.
know what? If someone knows, put it into the comments, guys. You know, you guys know what I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Just put it in the
yeah.
comments.
You guys know this album. It's a classic. It's like the
It's a classic.
something.
It's a classic weird album.
Oh, the Shags.
Oh, the Shacks.
Ah, I got it. It's Philosophy of the World by the Shags. Fuck.
Yeah, and it's it's weird, weird album.
It is.
Kind of, it's like a sad album too. You know.
It is. But yeah, that's what I anyway, that's like the vibes I got from Farrah Abraham's. But actually the second song after prom, I actually kind of I'll give it this. It's a banger.
Shh! Don't tell. Don't let it get out.
Just like she sounds like in so much pain, and just the way it's going, just wah,
Yeah,
wah, 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 wah. I
it's
love it.
yeah, it's hard. It's weird. And again, I wrote down here that the vocals are. I think for most of the songs, most of my comments that I have on my phone is just like, "Oh, something's wrong with the vocals." And then at some point, I'm like, "Oh, they're out of time." Um, yeah, so it's definitely like a dance song. You know, like you think it's like a club song, but then all of a sudden the
Yeah.
vocals come in, and you're like, "Oh, never mind. This
It
is not a
kind of
club song."
it sounds like if I were to take this like in a more deeper way, which I don't think Farrah Abraham did,
Mm-mm.
it sounds like a girl after prom is literally crying about like just fuck what is happening and in pain while the beat is just going on and off
Yeah.
sonically is what I hear.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Then we got a liar,
Ca-
liar.
Isn't it caught in the
Wait,
act
wait,
next?
never mind. Cotton, yeah, cotton, yeah.
Bro,
Oh
bro.
my bad. I read ahead. I read ahead. Um, oh, I like like the kind of change in the vocals. Like where the way the effects modulated on it.
Yeah.
I thought that was really really nice.
I
Um,
thought
the music does not fit the vocals. I think that's
no.
the things that kind of brought this song down is like the kind of the piano and all this nice stuff, and then you have
It's just I did not feel caught in the act as much. It was
also like the vocals are barely audible. Like it's not mixed well.
it really isn't. It this is I don't like this song.
Then we
Uh,
got liar liar. Which
no,
what?
without this ring.
What?
Yeah, without this ring is next.
Oh no.
Yes,
I think you listened to the wrong album.
2012, right?
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
I
without
wait,
you
wait.
forgot without this ring, track number 4. I'm on the Genius, I'm on the Spotify. Without this ring is track number 4.
Oh, maybe I forgot to write that one in my notes.
It's a really forgettable track.
Maybe that's why I forgot it.
Like it sounds like ad music with just
Yeah.
some vocals put in. This feels like a weird inspirational ad music with distortion that isn't supposed to be there. Like it sounds like it's mixed poorly.
All right. I'm looking at the Spotify. I see now without this
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah, and if you like listen to a little sample of it right now, just for yourself, just to give yourself a test like refresher.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. I think I understand where I went wrong now. So, caught in the act.
Yeah.
I think what I meant to write for without this ring is what okay, let me start over. Caught in the act. I liked the song. I thought it was really weird. The vocal modulations are nice.
Yeah.
Dubstep super tacky.
Yeah.
Now, without this ring, the vocals do not fit well with the backing music. This is the one where it doesn't fit. The other one, the
There you
vocals
go.
fit. This one, they don't fit, and the piano's not mixed well with the vocals. That's
Yes,
what's going on.
that's
Okay,
it. There we go.
okay. I forgot to write it down in my
and
list. All right, guys, my
and
bad.
all right, to me it still sounds like ad music. It sounds like ad music, which we'll get to later. Obviously in this. There's going to be a theme. There's going to be a
Yeah,
theme here. We've got a theme.
yeah, yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
But
Okay, now we got
liar.
liar, liar, right? Yeah,
Yeah, which has a nice guitar, you
yeah.
know.
It's a nice, tacky guitar.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's decently mixed, though the vocals are have way too much reverb on it.
I know what you mean. It feels like I feel like the instruments in the reverb are actually really nice and they kind of sit in this ethereal space to
Yeah.
me sonically. And then the vocals come in it and I'm like, fuck you. You get out of
Yeah,
here.
it's like it's like so far away and you don't like know what it's saying.
Yeah. It's it's strange. And
Okay. It's strange
um
and
that's all I can say, man. This is like
okay. Okay. Unplanned Parenthood, which to me, best song off the album.
all right. And you know what? I like to play on words. I like to play on words. Can we get a clap? Can we get a
Can we get a pog or
yeah, like that.
all right. This is probably the this is probably the song that got me hooked onto this album because now again I don't listen to this album regularly, but if I had to listen to a song, this would be the one because it's just so weird. It's like "Meow, meow, 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 meow." It's
Yeah,
so like odd and it's nothing like the other tracks, and then the vocals just come in and it fits everything so
I
well.
know. This feels like the true proto Gex song.
Yeah, it's like nothing matches in this album. I mean, this song, but it works.
It does. It really does. And again, the play on words. That's just I don't know. It's fun.
It's fun.
Um, I'm not even sure what the lyrics are about. I'm gonna be honest. It's just
She
like,
said something about replacing diapers with something.
yeah, with poppers and hearts.
Oh my god.
I don't know what the fuck this means.
All right, searching for closure. We
You
start
know,
off with the weird, what I hope is not her child's heartbeat.
it probably is.
I
Knowing
hope not.
Farrah.
That'd be really weird. And
Dude,
then we got
knowing
like,
Farrah.
and then we got the weird like, like the weird shitty synth violins, and then in the piano that's like doesn't fit at all either.
Yeah. This is
And again, like the vocals are at least they're not reverb like in
the
without this ring. At least
yeah.
they're not like so have so much reverb on it where they're inaudible, but still
The
like quiet.
I know what you mean. The vocals are like more up front and stuff, and it just feels nicer here.
Yeah.
The one thing I can compliment song structure wise, there's not much going for me, but I appreciate the mixing on this. I don't know, the mixing feels complete
Yeah.
personally.
Hmm. All
Um,
right. And then we got on our own, on my own, on my own,
on my own,
on my own.
I like that beginning little hook synth. Sounds
Yeah,
like it
yeah,
could
yeah,
be a
that's
really good
fun.
track.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
very
fun.
fun.
Yeah, and then the drum beat kind of comes in, but I kind of wish the drum beat was more up front for me. I kind of want it to go crazy. I want Dylan Brady to remix this song.
Yeah.
I feel
I thought most of the song was pretty basic, but like it's still like a nice fun track. It's
yeah,
not the worst track off the album.
there is not. But I feel like, with some remixes from Dylan,
You
please.
think Dylan Brady is gonna come up and like remix this after having remixed Linkin Park?
Yeah, he probably wouldn't. I mean,
I'd
he
pay to
might,
see it. I'd pay to see it. I mean he remixed Friday, so
yeah, anything's possible.
anything's
But
possible.
Rebecca is doing a bit better right now, while Farrah is. I checked out what Farrah is. It's weird. Whenever you Google Farrah, you just find
Okay, you're gonna have to
controversy
repeat
after
that because you just
controversy.
you're gonna have to repeat that because you just
Yeah,
completely turned
fuck.
into a robot.
Oh, fuck. When you Google Farrah, you just find controversy after controversy over and over, and it's kind of depressing,
Yeah,
sad.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
It's not much going on in the music world other than her very, very bad Christmas single.
it is quite. I heard she's planning on releasing a rap song. I hope
Ooh,
that's not true.
I hope that'll be exciting.
You want that?
Yeah, I do.
All
Well,
right,
you'll be
but
hearing about it here on Not Your Grandma's Playlist
that's right. We're
playlisting.
following Farrah. We're following her. But the Sunshine State,
Okay, I thought it was good.
it is pretty. It feels like a good club song. Like,
It's so good. It's like it's so weird and nothing makes sense. It's like stuff happening constantly and it's so static. Nothing ever stays the same and it just goes so well.
and nothing over.
FLA, you know what I'm saying? FLA.
Yeah, FLA. FLA are my initials, man. And
Supposedly.
uh, honestly, this would be a great song for in a club, like or like some kind of venue once COVID is over. This is how I want the bars to reopen once COVID's gone.
With the Sunshine State by
Yeah,
Farrah Abraham. That'd be so
yeah.
bad.
It, if they open up with WAP, I'll be disappointed. It needs to be the
No, no.
Sunshine State.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I say WAP goes hard, but compared to Sunshine State,
We need Sunshine State instead. WAP,
exactly.
like that can be song number two.
Yeah.
But first, the Sunshine State.
All right, and then finally getting up from rock bottom. It's like a mid song. It's like nothing really new.
I mean, this was her debut single actually for the album. So this is like the first thing she would drop, which makes
Really?
sense. Yeah. You know, you have to release something that sounds like a generic EDM beat. And that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, very true.
It sounds like she's just like, "Huh, I need to go into music clearly cuz fame."
Yeah, it's like there's nothing new to see here. Like, oh, just keep on walking, guys.
Yeah, yeah. It's This album is weird.
Yeah. All
I
right. I think we've
don't
talked
like
about it. I think we've talked about it enough. What are you gonna give it?
me.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's hard. Part of me wants to be like, yeah, I could give this a 6, right? But the other part of me wants to give this a 4 because like these are minutes of my life. I'm not getting back. These are 27 minutes I have lost. I'm not getting those 27 minutes back. But there are some bangers on here. It's weird. Um, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, actually, there's too much filler. If this was an EP, I'd give it a 6. But to me, there's so much filler in here. It, it has good influence. I appreciate what it did for Gex. I understand the history. I
I
understand
feel
why it's
like it didn't
important.
inspire. I feel like like Dylan Brady and Laura Les didn't listen to this album. Were like, this is a new sound. I feel like people say that this inspired Gex, or this led to Gex in the sense that like it's so weird. If some people liked it, and now like it kind of blossomed into something else. You know.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna have to give this a 4 out of 10 personally.
I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it a uh I think I'll give it I think I'll go 4 out of 10 too. You know, I suggested this album and I say that how much I like this album, but in reality it's like even I can be like I can say that this is most of this album isn't good. It has some tracks that are so good and so weird that it worked, but a lot of it is just like it's so bad and it's filler and it doesn't make sense and it doesn't have a comprehensive way of or understanding of what it wants to do. So even though I say I like this and I like to say it because it's a shit post, but it's a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. That's a very respectable right here. Very respectable. Um, hey, if it was an EP, I might give it a 6. Feels
Okay.
less. Feels less. Less songs. That's all it
If
needs.
you
Milk
take off a
the
couple
fat.
songs,
Yeah, it could be a good album
yeah.
ish.
Well, you know what? Speaking about EPs,
Uh oh. Uh oh.
ooh,
What are we talking about here?
it's
What,
time to talk
what are we
about
doing here?
Scary Hours too.
Uh oh. Scary Hours 2. What's next?
Now, let me get this out of the way first.
Okay.
I'm not a big Drake fan. I don't really like Drake. I don't really see the appeal of Drake. There's
Oh,
maybe there's a song or two that I of him that I'm like, okay, that's pretty good, but most of it's like, nah.
I feel that. I'll be honest. The only reason I wanted to talk about Drake, it's topical, right? I did
Yes.
not listen through. Well, I listened to Scorpion entirely once, and I did not like any of it. It was too long. It was awful. It's Drake songs, and
Yeah.
but I think it's Scary Hours 2 has gotten so much hype that you know you gotta. y-
Yeah.
uh,
It makes me feel weird when people are like, Drake's my favorite artist, because I'm like, I don't know, because every song is a Drake song, which I mean, some could say that that's what makes it good, is because it is a Drake song. It's not like anybody else's song. But to be honest, if you're gonna make a Drake song, I want to listen to a good Drake song.
yeah, but anyway, well, the one thing I am excited about Scary Hours 2, the only potential, he's been pumping up this certified lover boy. And I feel like Drake is a big enough name, an important enough artist. Like, all right, one of his mixtapes I actually did enjoy once, which I listened to in the summer. I listened to If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, and I've got to say that is a damn good album. It's
I'll have
it's
to
pretty
listen to
damn
it.
good. Yeah, it's good. And he's been hyping up this certified lover boy where I kind of want to follow and see what's happening.
Is that the new album?
It's not out yet, but that's the one that's supposed to come out eventually.
I gotcha.
So he's been hyping it up. He's been like doing this new aesthetic. So I'm curious, is he going to push the envelope or is he going to be Drake? And
Yeah.
so what the
It's kind of like Playboy Cardi, where it's like whole lot of red. All right, this is gonna be the new thing. This is gonna This is gonna break everything. It's gonna push the envelope. Releases it. Okay, it's just Playboy Cardi again.
it I feel like a whole lot of red. It had some ideas there that tried to push it, and then other things didn't. They sounded like unfinished packages. Like nothing
Yeah,
was is
yeah,
it's weird. I don't come back to that as much as Dlit. But
yeah.
um
But Scary Hours too. What are your thoughts?
okay, I got some. So first track, what's next, right?
Yeah,
Um that beat, to me it sounds like a beat that would be on like a Playboy Cardi song. Actually,
Yeah.
speaking of what, um, but Drake just kind of it sounds like he's freestyling the whole time. And on Valentine's Day, he had sex. Okay, he had. Did you know that
Yeah.
he
I
had
thought
sex on Valentine's
I
Day?
thought I thought the beat was pretty mid. Um I thought the chorus wasn't strong at all. Like when it came up, I was like, "Oh, this is the chorus." Okay.
It,
Um it's just kind of like I can't be like, "Ah, yeah," like singing along with the chorus. It's just like, "Ah, this is chorus now. I understand."
yeah, it's. I feel like this song right here is like it sounds like a freestyle. It sounds like he was
Yeah.
in the. I don't think. I hope this isn't on his album. I feel like this was something he was like in the studio recording. He listened to. He's like, this is kind of shitty, and was like, but I should release it anyway because, as you know, Drake is somebody who likes to drop everything.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He just drops it. So he was like, fuck it. Here you guys go. Scary Hours too.
Yeah.
And
I
but
mean, the song is about fame and stuff like that, but like we've heard this so much before, and like the kind of stereotype that all rappers rap about fame and stuff like that. And this is what I feel like this EP is, because every single EP is just, I mean, every single song off this EP is about fame and this and that. And like, I mean, the one line I did like off this track was, I think it said, "I'm in the wind, a million in chocolate chip." And that's just how the cookie crumbles. It's just like, what the fuck? That makes no sense.
yeah, it's yeah, not a good song. Not that good of a song. But I gotta
It's not
say,
that good.
all right, Wants and Needs featuring Little Baby. I gotta say, I
Don't
personally
say it. Don't say it.
what? What don't
Don't
you
say
want
it.
me to
That
say?
don't say that it's good.
You don't want
Oh,
me to say it's good?
oh, wait, before we go to this one, I thought the a whoa was a bit cringe in the beginning of What's Next.
Oh yeah, you
And
know,
then when we get to the next track, the yeah, that was even more cringe.
the,
Because I used to do like, I used to do the whole like meme rap thing where I'd basically kind of just do horrible raps over like
yeah,
horrible beats. And like every song I'd start off with like, hey, yeah, just like making fun of this whole like this whole like meme. And then like I listened to this
yeah,
track and I was like, it's actually happening.
yeah. I
But don't say it's good.
I'm gonna say Little Baby really
Don't
makes the
say it.
song for me.
Oh
Little
my
Baby
god.
makes this song for me. The auto tune fits so well. It sounds like a nice Travis Scott song. I like Travis Scott significantly. Like when I'm in the mood, this sounds like a song you just have to vibe to. You know, it's about fame and stuff, but there's some lines in here that really I like when Drake is just like, I'm in love. I'm in love with two girls at one time. And they
I don't
tens.
remember
And that's what I got 10 on my mind. Or
that.
sins. I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind. I don't know. It just also that line about Kanye. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
that goes pretty hard.
get a Jesus to get some Jesus, something like that.
Yeah, but as
Talk
soon
to
as I
Yeezy.
started confessing my sins, he wouldn't believe us, which is a issue Kanye has. I like Kanye much better than Drake, but you know, Drake, he's speaking some facts.
You speaking some facts. I thought this one was better song than the first one, but like I still didn't think it was that good.
Uh,
I thought it was like the beat was better, though. Like you said, the lyrics aren't anything new. It's literally just talking about fame once again.
yeah, and that's kind of Drake's style. And then you have Lemon Pepper Freestyle,
Yeah,
which all right, it sure
which
is a freestyle.
it definitely is indeed a freestyle. I thought the trying, whatever it was in the beginning was like, again, it's kind of like with Farrah Abraham. It's just too much reverb. People just put too much reverb on this shit, and it's just like,
Yeah,
what is he saying?
yeah,
it's like it's like in a cave, and it sounds so amateurish. Sometimes it could be done right because for instance, there's that one Nakey Jakey song,
yeah,
or is it? I think it's just Jake. I think it just music. He just calls himself Jakey.
yeah.
Um, there's that one Jakey song. I forget what it's called.
Was it
Uh,
the one that was released like recently?
I think it's not dead yet.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that one. This one does have a bit too much reverb on whatever they're sampling. Um, but the actual freestyle part, I think Rick Ross eats it up pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna repeat some of the lines I like because no, but I enjoyed the lines he wrote. I enjoyed Big Boy, I've been
Yeah.
trying to buy the Braves, courtroom sounding like I'm in the opera.
I mean, of course they had to mention social distancing. I feel like every single rap or song nowadays is like mentioned social distancing in some way.
Yeah. But to me it flowed. Drake is kind of just,
Drake is
I already
Drake.
got a I already
He's
got a
Drake.
freestyle from him. He freestyled for me on what's next. I didn't need to hear him freestyle again.
Yeah, I thought the lemon pepper. I feel like it's weird that Rick Ross is constantly just like shouting out lemon peppers, especially since he like owns some Wingstops franchises.
Oh my god. He's trying to promote.
Yeah. I thought
He's
the yeah, and I guess this one's less about fame, but it's still about fame because it's talking about their lifestyle. I thought the whole son thing that Drake was talking about was pretty wholesome, where he was
yeah.
like, "I take my son to school, and then what was it like? We go to the parents teachers conference and shit like that. Drop my kid off at school. They ask me if I know Beyonce.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
And then pull up in front in the fleet of Suburbans.
Yeah, yeah, that was good too.
You know,
Um,
it's
but
like a it's the more I think about it, it's cutesy. It's
It
cute.
yeah, it's cute. It's not oh oops. I just hit my mic. It's cute. It's not like the best song, but it's like it's a nice song.
Yeah. Not bad.
It's
Thanks,
it's
Drake.
it's definitely the best song off the album. But I think it's mostly
Ah, for
because
you.
huh?
For you, it's the best. I like wants and needs quite a lot. I like wants and needs. I'm
I
gonna
think
say
I think that
it.
one's probably the best one off the EP, only because like Rick Ross kind of saves it for me at least.
Rick Ross is pretty good. For me, I'm more of a wants and needs guy. I think it's mainly because I finally started getting into Travis Scott recently. I listened to Rodeo the entire way through, and I really fuck with Rodeo. And I've been wanting. I tried Astro World. It's okay. It's not as good. And so I want something more in that vein. And wants and needs kind of it feeds me. It feeds me, David. It's starting to feed me.
All right, well, what would you feed this record?
Feed
What would you what
EP
would you give it?
out of
Yeah, or EP.
how much we're rating EPs out of 10 still? Or
Yeah.
oh fuck. I'll give it a 5.
Come on, wait. You know what? I was gonna give it a 5 as well.
Hey,
We're on
we're
page
on
today.
page. We damn, look at us. Yeah, because I was all right.
Yeah,
Even though there's a song you like, there's a song I like, but it's Drake.
it's Drake. Yeah, it's just like it's not bad, but it's not the best either. It's like,
Yeah. Um.
and to be honest, I'm shocked that I didn't give it something lower. But like, I'm not gonna be going back to this record. If it's playing, I'm not gonna turn it off. But I'd rather be listening to something
Yeah.
else.
It's just it is. Now I think we're gonna give a quick overview of Black Dresses Forever in Your Heart. David finally listened to it.
Yes, I almost like didn't. Um, I almost was gonna text him and be like, "Hey, man, we're gonna have to move this to next week again because I didn't listen to it until right before this podcast. Because again, I forgot to listen to it. But it's mostly because with the songs that are on Spotify and stuff, I can actually sit down and I can just like while I'm doing stuff listening to it and then like write down my notes with it. Whereas like if it's on YouTube, I have to be on my computer or I have to be on my phone or something. Not on my
Yeah.
phone, but like, you know, it's just a little inconvenient, but yeah, it sucks that, Black Dresses had to go through all that stuff because I remember you were telling me about how
But
they got a bunch of transphobic
yeah,
comments and stuff and that's why they took it down off of Apple and
all the streaming platforms.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, which sucks so much because like now I like them. I'm like, oh, this is so good, but now I can't listen to
Yeah,
it.
like to me what Black Dresses does is you kind of take the industrial vibes of, especially on this
Yes,
album, Forever in Your Heart. You're getting some 9 Inch Nails references of like that,
I was just about to say this record sounds so much like Nine Inch Nails,
but you take 9 Inch Nails, you take the Gex hyperpop almost, like those
and
synth.
you make it angsty.
Yeah, and you get some crazy fucking this album is crazy. That's all I can.
Yeah, but what I want to know is I want to know what the guy with the long hair what product he used because his hair looks so good. I was watching the YouTube video for it and like throughout it just like man his hair looks so nice and even the other person
Her
I
hair?
don't know the pronoun. Is it her?
Yeah, they're both her, I
Okay,
think.
okay, yeah. I didn't want to say something and then it not be that. Okay, But
It's
they're
Ada Rook and Debbie
Dev
McCallan.
is it Devi McKalen.
But
I think I have the Bandcamp pulled up. I think.
yeah,
Yeah, Devi McKalen. Wait, is that an I? I don't have my glasses on. McKalian, and
yeah,
then Ada Rook or Ada Rook.
yeah,
Either
yeah.
way, uh,
They are
damn,
both
their
great.
hair looks so good. They look so good.
I
Oh
know.
man, um,
Just have to compliment that hair.
they just that hair, yeah. But man, this record is so good. I love it so much. It's probably um it's definitely one of my favorite records that came out uh
This
that
year.
month so far. Yeah, this year up there was like Okay Human. What else came out recently? Uh, the Black Country New Roads.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like it's
forgot about
like
that.
right now the for so far my favorite records are like Okay Human, Black Country New Roads, and this is just such a good record. Everything about it is just so nice. It's industrial, it's noisy, and you know how much I love my noise.
I know how much you
Um,
love your noise.
I love my noise. The riffs are so nice. The screams are just so heavy and like intense.
Uh, it,
Like so many parts of it just so evil too. It's so good.
their screaming is that's what really brings me to life. Just like
Yeah, and like the way they kind of mix with each other's voices as well, because they'll go from like a nice whisper or something into the other person coming in and then just screaming their heart out.
yeah, and one of my favorite tracks off here, like if I like point to a specific track, is Bulldozer. That's the one where they say "pussy like a
Yeah,
bulldozer."
pussy like yeah. Gave me a good giggle.
Yeah, it gives you a giggle, and then it like goes intense, and you're like,
Yeah, and then it goes into like Nine Inch Nail stuff, and I'm like, ooh.
yeah, like
I
shit.
thought
This is
the really rhythmic section towards like the middle of the end was like really good.
yeah, it's they're I'm really glad they're honestly my favorite part about this record was I didn't think they were gonna drop any more albums ever.
And
Um
I hadn't heard about them until Dmyt told me to listen to them.
yeah. Previously, their album that I really liked was the one they released last year, which is also fantastic. One of my favorite, probably my favorite one of 2020. I'm not even lying. And it's Peaceful as Hell,
Hmm.
and that was like dropped, and they still had it on Spotify for a bit. Fantano gave them attention, gave it a 9 out of 10. And it was also fun. It's kind of like that one's less more Nine Inch Nails and more like Blink 182 meets Gax. And
Interesting. I'm about to listen to it.
yeah, and yeah, I don't know. They just have this style. But when they
Yeah,
originally took it all off, they were saying that they're no longer a band. They're not
yeah.
gonna.
That's what I heard too. That's why I was a little confused. I didn't understand why this album was released because I was doing some research into them right after or right before I was listening to them, and I saw
Yeah,
that they'd broken up, but I was confused on why they were still releasing music. But from what I understand, they're still a band. It's just that they're not like putting it on any sort of platforms, or I don't think they're doing any live shows or anything.
yeah. Sadly, no. Which is
Yeah,
I
which
don't
sucks.
think. Maybe it would be awesome if like quarantine ends and then they're like, fuck it, let's do this shit. I'd be very happy.
I'd be
Or
very happy. I'd go see them.
and like my first ever my the only song you can listen to on Spotify with them, like one of the few
This is the
ones,
Gex song.
yeah, the Gex remix
Yeah, the
7,
Gex remix.
and you still hear those screams and that I used to listen to a morning, like every single morning of like quarantine, like during this lockdown,
Yeah.
because like I was like, I'm bored, I need something to wake me up.
Yeah. I thought also even like the really sweet vocal melodies and there were like some moments of like Caro Bonito X-esque things going on, where it's like, oh, it's very happy, like video game-esque music.
Yeah,
And then they have this like nice vocal thing and then all of a sudden go ah
yeah,
and then just right back to it.
yeah. For me, if I like just talk about it more briefly, um, the first like third, I really dig. There's a couple songs in the like latter half like that kind of just went through my head, but like
Uh
I thought it was more like still tiny ball. I wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't too much of a fan of Tiny Ball. I can appreciate the beginning. I think if the intro of Tiny Ball was a little not as long, I think I would have liked it a little more.
Yeah,
Because it's just the lo-fi beginning. I can appreciate what it is, what it does for the song, but just it wasn't my thing. I didn't think it was it really did much. It did build up to that, like, that intense part right after, but I think it just could have been executed a little
yeah.
better. But overall, still good.
I really like the finish of how they end with "Can't Keep It Together." It just
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought it was really funny because like they end with this guitar solo. It's just like it's not a good guitar solo because it's just
yeah,
like and at times like slightly out of tune as well. But it's
yeah,
just like, nah, this fits so well. This makes so much sense to be at the end. It's like it's a nice angsty ending for this album.
yeah. I also appreciate the album art itself. I don't know what it is about it. It's just
It's so aesthetically pleasing.
yeah, there's just so much to love about this record, and I really hope more. It's weird. I don't want it to like, I want to respect them and like what they choose to do, but I think it's a great record, and people should show it some love, listen to it, enjoy it, embrace the noise.
Yeah, embrace the noise, indeed. Yeah, everything about this record I love so much. It's probably one of my favorite. If I know it's too soon to be like top 10, but
Yeah,
I think it should go on my top 10 records of the year. But
it,
we'll see where it ends up.
there's a couple of records still. Like I'm still expecting some stuff to drop.
We got
It's
the
like
Van Weezer coming through.
Uh, oh, all right. If Weezer somehow surprises me and makes that like a really good album,
No,
I don't think Weezer exists anymore. If that happens, I don't think they're allowed to exist.
I don't know
Oh, shoot! You know what I completely forgot to talk about?
what.
There's a single that I forgot to mention to you that came out, and I dropped the ball on this one. I really dropped the ball. Young Gravy released a remix.
Wait, hold up. We're still on black dresses, bro.
Sorry, but I'll tell you later about it. This is
Okay,
like,
well, talk to me about it right after black dresses. But
yeah,
yeah, overall, great album. Very Nine Inch Nails, very extreme, very visceral, very just intense, and I love it so much. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10,
that's what I was about to say.
bro.
It's a nine. We're in
We're
sync today.
we're in sync today.
This is a good. This is good.
This is good. Yeah, black dresses. I love you. You guys are great.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, now talk to me about Young Gravy.
Yeah. Young and Gravy did the song "Oops" remix featuring Lil Wayne,
What?
and yes, this is. We'll have to talk about it next week. I forgot to mention that this came out,
Okay,
but it dropped, and I completely forgot that it did.
that's such a weird Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, the Lil Wayne.
Okay, I'll listen to it this week.
But now it's time to talk to about so I think I want to start with the all right, honestly, out of the worst here, we've got three singles here that we're going to talk about. Which one are you going to put at your bottom? Like out of
What now? Three singles.
we have three singles to talk about. We got Tyler the Creator, Silk
Oh
Sonic,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Justin
yeah.
Bieber.
Oh, completely forgot about Silk Sonic. Let's start off with Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Okay, you start with your thoughts.
All right. It's not a bad it, it's not a good song. Let me just get it off. Like this isn't a song I'm
It's
like
not. Yeah, I'm not gonna come back to this. It's so mid. Like it's so
it,
so so
it
mid.
it sounds like a Post Malone song, but
That's
it's
exactly
Bieber.
what I was thinking. It sounds exactly like a Post Malone song. Like even the guitar is just like it's just ugh. And then even like the obvious auto tune that's on the song. Like I think the first time he sings on the song, the auto tunes are a lot more obvious. But then it becomes less obvious after that.
Yeah. And if I want to listen to a Post Malone song, I'm gonna listen to
I'm gonna
Posty.
listen to Posty. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to Posty.
This is not Posty.
And I thought the middle spot, like the middle section, was funky. I thought that was nice. But
Yeah.
what it reminded me of, it basically reminds me of like every song that comes out in the summer. You know, it's like every pop song that comes out in the summer. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
this is for the parties. But another thing that it reminded me of was somebody that I used to know by
Oh yeah,
Goiti.
yeah, yeah. I remember that song. That was a
It's a,
song.
it's but like I swear, if you listen to that and then listen to this song, you the similarities are uncanny in like
Yeah,
the melody. I mean,
I feel like Justin Bieber right now at this point.
I
He
mean after Yummy,
well, just in general, it seems like Bieber hasn't really found his own sound. He's just trying to rip off other people,
yeah,
and
there's not
but
much he could really do because I feel like he was at the top of his game maybe like 5 years ago or so.
with purpose or sorry or whatever that
Yeah, yeah,
was.
with those songs, he was like at the top of his game. Everybody loved him. He was like at the top of the pop charts. And then like right now he's kind of in limbo where no one really knows what he's gonna do next. When he releases a song, you're like, oh, he released a song. Okay. Well, I guess I'll listen to it. But it's just nothing is like good or like catchy, I guess I should say, as like his old songs. Not saying I don't really like his old songs, but they're like those at least they're catchy and they make sense why they're popular.
Yeah, Bieber has he needs to pick something stylistically to do, change it up a bit,
He needs to go
and
hyper pop.
I don't know if everyone needs to go. I don't want Bieber in
everyone
the.
everyone needs to go hyper pop.
I don't know if I want Bieber in hyperpop. I want Bieber to do something, but just not the like he needs to figure himself out. That's what it sounds like.
Musically.
Yeah, I think he's figured out his life. I hope,
Yeah, just
but
musically.
yeah, musically, like, um, that's why I give this like it's not an offensive song, but it's not a very good song. Um, but I don't mind it that much, which I'll give it around 1.5 or 2 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5.
All right, yeah, that's respectable.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought it was like mid, but I'm not gonna give it 2.5 because I feel like 2.5 is middle, right?
yeah,
But I'm not gonna give it 2.5 because I think it's the middle. It's like mid, but it's like low range mid,
it it's below average.
Yeah, it's very below average. Like it's not offensive,
All
but
right,
it's not the best.
we need to talk about this Tyler the Creator
Glug
song.
glug 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 glug.
Good, 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 good,
Good,
good.
good, good. All right. So Tyler Creator. Okay, for background, Tyler Creator dropped a made music for a commercial for Coca-Cola, and
Yeah,
the song is interesting to say the least. Now, when you watch the commercial and you listen to the song in the commercial, it makes so much more sense. Have you seen the commercial?
I have, but I don't like the commercial, but it makes sense
I
in
don't
my
like the
opinion.
commercial. I don't like the commercial either. I was looking at the comments and I was like, this commercial is just so white. And it is. It's like it's such a bad commercial. Oh my god. But like the song is experimental, It's not I
It
like Tyler. I like Tyler a lot. Like Flower Boy and Igor probably made my top 10 records of the decade.
oh shit,
I like Igor a lot. And
oh shit,
I like Flower Boy a lot.
yeah,
Um so when he came out with this song, I was like, okay, let's go. But then I realized it was a commercial, and it makes so much more sense why he made this song this way, because it's a
yeah,
commercial.
and it follows the dance grooves pretty well. Like,
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like it's a Tyler song, but it's not supposed to be like oh shit, Tyler dropped. It's more like oh, here's a commercial, Tyler made a song for it.
it's weird. It's like I appreciate it with the commercial. Like as a person that this is like kind of my shtick. I'm a music for new media major. I'm supposed to write music for shit like this, right? I can appreciate a
Yeah,
lot of the hits like Tyler did, like with the commercial. Like you see like the
yeah.
changes, and as a person who like scores films, and sometimes yes, I have to score commercials. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But at the same time, um, I don't understand why Tyler would release it as like a
By
song.
itself, yeah. It's not like everyone's like, oh my god, I gotta listen to this by itself. Please drop it. Why is it on Spotify? It's like, oh, he dropped it. Okay, cool. I'm not
Why?
gonna listen to it after once.
And it's
Like with the video, it's a good song. Without the video, it's with the video, it's a good song because it makes sense in context. It's not a good song.
yeah,
It's like it makes sense in context, but by itself, it's just like I would never listen to it by itself. I was so confused when you told me Tyler dropped. I was like, I'm dropping everything and listening to it right now.
And
And
then
then
you realized
I saw Coca Cola, and I was like, huh? Is this it? Am I in the right place here?
you're, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But yeah, sure the beat is good and it's like groovy, but it just after that it's like there's not a lot of substance to it.
I'm giving this a out of 5.
Wait,
I'm gonna
wait,
get.
hold on, let's say it together and see if we're still
I,
on
I,
track.
I don't know because I'm about to go. About to go a bit weird here. I'm about to go a bit weird because there's
Okay.
only one way I see how to rate this.
Okay, ready?
Yeah,
On three. Three, two, one. 2.5.
Coca-Cola. I give it a Coca-Cola out of 5.
Excuse me?
I don't know, man. I don't know how the fuck I'd rate this. That's why I'm giving it a Coca-Cola out of 5.
I think it's better, obviously, than the Justin Bieber song. I think that's
Yeah.
a fact. But
Yes.
I'm never gonna listen to this again.
Yeah. That's why I gave it a Coca-Cola out of 5. You know, like when I drink a Coca-Cola,
Coca-Cola out of
when
5. Okay.
when I drink a Coca-Cola, like I'll drink it and then I'll be like, why am I
Hmm.
drinking
Du- du-
this?
du- 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 du.
Just
Just like every time I drink a Coke, or I don't drink soda, but if I ever drink a Coke, I'm just gonna start dancing. Du- 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 du. Glug 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 glug. All right, finally to the song, the single of the month, maybe.
possibly of the year. Well,
I don't know about the year, so we're still like even though we're still early in March, I
yeah,
think this might be the single of the month.
at
But
least.
Silk Sonic, Bruno
Mm,
Mars, Anderson Paak,
mm,
just leave the door open,
yes.
or uh, I think that's the name of the song. I'm very
Leave
bad
the
with
door open is
leave the door open,
leave it open.
leave the door open. Um, all right, I'm gonna go first because
All
I
right.
woke up Friday morning so
Yeah.
excited. I immediately went to my phone. I was like, I need to find it. I need to
Yeah.
know where it is. And I went on there and I found it. I was like, and I listened to it. And guys, I'm just gonna say this. I was hyping it up last week, and the hype was worth it. It's so good. It's so 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 good.
It is. And man, I'm so happy. This is an exciting era. This is could just they fit so well together. They
Yeah,
do it
this could
so
be like
good.
a immediate classic.
That's what it feels like. And this song, it's so sexy. It's
Yeah,
so, Anderson Paak is just singing these like nice cutesy lines, and then Bruno is like, you know what time it's
yeah,
for.
and like the backing, like the music too, is like, oh my god, it's like coming out of R&B heaven.
It's so tight and well put together. The music video, I like that the music video is
Yeah,
straight up just the band playing. I like that they're
yeah,
kind of being like, Silk Sonic, this is a group. This is some
yeah, yeah,
shit
yeah,
to
yeah.
listen to. And I'm like, yeah, I am, and I'm here for it. I am here for this. I am so here for this.
I think I listened to it like 5 times after like I heard it once, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to it again and again and again.
It's I'm glad
And
Bruno is
yeah, and
here.
Bruno hits so high those hits the L. Bruno hits those high notes like no one else.
Yeah. And I remember Bruno's last album was 24K Magic. It's a pretty good album, but
It's pretty good.
this is gonna be oh
If they keep going with like the taste because they gave us the intro, right? Have you heard the intro?
I have, and it was actually a really good intro, I'll
I
have
thought
to
it was a
say.
good intro as well. It's an intro, so it's not gonna be like, oh, this is like, it's not as good as Leave the Door Open because it's an intro. It's like not. But if they keep going on the track that they're going for so far with like Leave the Door Open, if all the other songs are as good as this is gonna be record of the year type deal. This is gonna be like instant classic
This is gonna be something that people are listening to all the time. This is gonna change what pop like it,
R&B and
it
like pop and everything.
I think just pop because the name that Bruno has attached. Bruno Anderson Paak is great. We love him. He's dropped a lot of great music, but as like a pop influence name, like somebody like in the industry, he's not as huge. But Bruno's name attached to it as well, and I respect both of them so much. but Bruno is like, you know, he's the big name. He's the A-lister.
He's Bruno.
He makes the influence. Kind of like how when Billie Eilish dropped, artists were trying to like, you know, hit that like the more slow song, the ballad type stuff. I don't think any artist has quite figured out the Billie magic for like her um kind of more upbeat songs but chill vibe type. But here I think we have, I don't know. I'm prepared. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I don't know when the album's coming out. I forget.
Did they
Uh,
um did they say that? Did they announce it?
let's do some research. Let's go on to Google. So let's look
Mm-hmm.
up Silk Sonic album. All right, all right.
Silk
Let's.
Sonic album release date.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I really hope they did say the release
But
date. Cause I wanna know
they did.
when. I wanna know
I
when
don't
I'm gonna
think
get this
they
good
did.
album. They did not. Damn.
I don't
Either
think we
way,
know.
I know the
I don't think we know.
I know the industry has been pushing this like group pretty hard as well. Um,
Yes,
but I mean, good reason. It's like, man, this is so good, so good.
this is. Anyway, but I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm giving the song a 5 out of 5. Fuck it.
Bro, how did it's 5 out of 5 for me too.
Yeah,
I think
this is.
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing like wrong with this song. This song does nothing wrong. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Agreed. I love this song. It's so good, and I'm ready. I'm Bruno. I'm ready. Anderson. I'm ready.
Yeah.
What?
I thought the Shimon. I thought it was like that's obviously like
Yeah.
a Michael Jackson nod.
And with this like kind of R&B type deal we're dealing with and stuff, that also closes out our singles for this week. And you know
Mm.
what that means? It's time for me to talk about my pick. What album we're gonna listen to this week?
Oh, you're not gonna talk about the news?
Shit, there was some news, right?
We
Um,
could just not talk about it also.
yeah, I'll just mention really quickly. If you're a fan of Denzel Curry, he dropped a remixed album of Unlocked. It's Unlocked 1.5 featuring new beats from Kenny Beats. It's really good. It's a fun listen. Give it a shot. And there's one other news thing I wanted to talk about. What was it? Um,
The Foghorn album.
oh yeah, the Microphones, classic band. Well, person. I guess it's an artist. Um, it's not on Spotify. I think you have to go on. I'm not sure where it's going to be released digitally, but I know that it was announced that he is releasing an album that is not music and it's straight up just sounds from a foghorn. And he on the album art it says specifically not music, and I think that's what a meme. And it's breaking down the microphones to their bare essence. um,
It's very indie.
Very indie, very cool. Thank you, microphones.
Thank
Um,
you. Now, give us your top. Give us your pick for next week.
okay.
You're hyping it up for me, saying it's very old.
Yeah, it is very old, and I'm sure like if some, actually no, it's respectably old. Is it about? I don't think it's reached 50 years yet, but no, I
Oh
don't think it
damn,
has. No, no, it hasn't. No, don't worry, it's not that old. I hope it's not. oh, Wait, fuck, is it? Anyway,
bro. Just tell us.
let me should I announce the artist first because this is a well-known artist. We're
Sure,
going
sure. Go
because
ahead.
Bruno and Anderson kind of got me in the mood for this. I thought it's been a while since I've listened to some fucking Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
Yeah,
whoa. That's
yeah,
interesting. Okay.
yeah. I bet you weren't expecting that, were you?
I was not expecting that because okay, so what was last week? So we went okay, so far we've gone Converge, Carsey Headdress, Fair Abraham, and
We're
now
going back,
and now Stevie
and you know what
Wonder.
album it is? I don't know if you know this one.
Can you hear? Side note, can you hear this chair creaking?
Like if you make it really loud,
Anyone in
if
the
you make it
audience?
loud.
Anyone in the audience can hear this? This is actually my
Oh
new
shit.
song. Giving y'all a sneak peek.
Anyway,
Anyways,
but
keep
if
going.
anyone knows Stevie Wonder, everyone knows that his biggest album is, and I this is one of the first ever albums I bought myself on vinyl because I went to a hot dog stand and there were no hot dogs. They were just selling shit, and there was songs in the key of life for $5, and you know I bought that up. So that's what we're going to listen to. Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder, one of the most important, I guess you could call it, jazz R&B.
Yeah. Say
Yeah.
the title again.
Songs in the Key of Life
Songs in the Key of Life. Got it.
by Stevie Wonder has such classics. Well, you'll hear it. This is yeah, you weren't
Alright,
expecting that, were you?
I was not expecting. I was expecting like I don't know something else. Like I was expecting you to say some sort of other car seat headrest esque band. I thought you were gonna pull up with like a Death Cab for Cutie album.
Or like be like, this is just straight up go, here is Pixies Doolittle.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do something like that.
But nah, I'm in the happy mood, I'm in the songs in the Key of Life mood.
All right. I respect it. We'll talk about it next week then.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. We're done. Everyone leave.
Bye.
All right, guys. I can't. I got guys. You guys gotta leave my room. I can't have y'all in here anymore. My mom says you guys gotta leave.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, she said y'all guys can't stay long anymore.
I
We're
can't
gonna
stay
have
for
people.
dinner.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have family over pretty soon. Aunts
Gotcha.
and uncles are gonna come over, and she said that y'all guys can't really stay here any longer. We're gonna make too much noise.
Oh fuck. Okay.
All right,
Uh,
audience.
Adios.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to Not Your Grandma's Playlist podcast thing, and we will see you next week.
Adios.
Bye. Uh uh
I said bye.
yeah, I completely forgot to hit stop recording, but now we're gonna end it. All right, guys. Bye.